What's up, everybody? It's officially 1:30 in the morning, Tuesday night, July 4th. It is a New Year celebration of independence for this country. It's amazing, which actually has significant meaning. If you study the number 4, the Eastern ancients actually believe it's unlucky. The Asians believe it's unlucky. But there's no such thing as luck. So if God created luck and everything is predetermined and He's given you a chance to work within His reason, within His love, within His grace, when you realize this and you know this, you begin to work with Him, you realize that nothing is by chance. Ever. So He knows everything from at the beginning to the end. There is no we can't come up with theoretical things, you know what I mean, to have an idea, an expression of what it is that we're studying, you know what I mean, scientifically, as but that's only part of who God is, right? And creation and evolution, because creation and evolution is the same thing. Because every idea that we create, somebody else has that same idea. It evolves. It gets better, just like computer technology or those things, you know what I mean? We create every day. God created the earth, right? This earth ain't perfect, but it's going to be. He did it throughout time. He gave us a chance to live on this earth. Nobody ever puts it in retrospect, in perspective. It blows my mind how many people don't. It's crazy. Nobody thinks anymore, man. They want everyone to think for them. It's crazy. It blows my mind. Sorry about the light right now, but we're lighting candles and stuff, It's 1:30 in the morning, I turn on the camera at 1:22. Which, if you start seeing numbers and stuff all the time, that usually means that you're coming in touch with who you are. There's many things going on with it. The ancients used to see numbers, repetition of numbers, patterns all the time. That's why they studied them. I study, the sons of a priori, it was a French, a fraternity, and it was upper class, and they kept, information, like that type of stuff. There was a really, really tight-knit society. And I actually, there's a lot of these societies that I envy because of the tight-knit, the family, you know what I mean? The loyalty, what it is that they do, what they were doing, for God, because you always had this battle of good and evil, and what is good and evil, what is right and what is wrong, when you listen to my first testimony, we're going to be speaking about what it is, what it is to have a good life and what it means to know how to justify what it is you're supposed to be doing. And that's hard to do, especially when you have people in your head. They put stuff in your head. They don't even know they're putting stuff in your head, because they're not on that level, But I just made tea, fucking green tea. I've had a shitload of it forever, I got mint, I got cranberry tea. taco seasoning here, which should be over here. I could smell it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have some mint tea. It's good for the stomach. Mint tea heals the stomach. It's good. It gives it that menthol and stuff. It cools down the tract, your wind tract and all that. It helps with a lot of things. It does. It helps with your stomach. Put a little bit of sugar. You got to have a little bit of sugar with it. It's hard to get down. You got to. Don't have enough. No, it's surprising actually good. There's milk in it. You'd be surprised. Milk and mint tea. You'd be surprised how good. You only a little bit. And stuff will clear you out. Almost there. Just a little bit more. Gotta have sugar with this tea, man. You can't drink this mint tea without sugar. It's not possible. I can at least. But people will laugh, that it's 2 in the morning, almost 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. Here I am, wide awake. I slept half the day on purpose, and I'm drinking tea. Crazy. But yeah, you got to get time for yourself. The last video I made, you have to have time for yourself, which we're about to. We're going to be reading. We're going to be spending time with the Lord. Those type of things. I spent my time with Him by myself earlier. This is why you guys haven't seen me for hours. So, yeah, it's nighttime, 1:30 in the morning. And I'm going to have my door cracked wide open for pretty much the rest of the night. So, which means I need to go grab artillery. Somebody's riding a bike. There's 2 of them. That's 2 bikes. So where's my girl at? There she is. She does not like me. I gave her a bath. With the soap and that tequila soap. Poppy and tequila. She smells like poppy and tequila. You smell like heroin and tequila, girl. She does not like me. She was mad. She bit the shit out of me this time. She bit the shit out of me twice. I was like, what the fuck, dude? You never fucking bite me like that, man. Yeah, listen, if you don't have a 12 gauge in your home, go get one. Make sure you're legit, you're legal. Make sure you know what it is that you're buying. Keep it safe, away from children. If you have children, get a gun safe. Keep it loaded. Never shoot above the waist. I promise you're going to want one. If you knew what I knew, and you know what I know, and you've seen what I've seen, and you know what is going to happen eventually, which it's a full moon, that's why I'm out, that's why I'm up tonight. I want to study the moon, but you can't really see it that much, like in the northern hemisphere, as good as you can see it in the southern hemisphere. So there it is. Look how beautiful it is. It's so white and clear today. It almost looks like it's crazy. So that's what we'll be studying. We're gonna be on the ocean. We're gonna be you see how there's all these trees and stuff? There's Claw. Claw. Come on, Claw. See all those trees? All those trees won't be in my way. There won't be all this light around here. There won't be anything. It'll just be me and the stars. And my boat. So that's where we're going. We're gonna be heading towards the stars. Ocean. Studying typhoons and Claws rubbing against my feet. Hey, Claw. What you doing, boy? It's 1:30 in the morning at night. Come here. Come here, Claw. You hungry? Claw. Yeah, no, baby. Yeah? Is that your cry? Yeah, get your head scratches. I'm scratching him. Scratching his ears. He's going crazy. Yeah. Alright, we're going back in the house. I want to go study that, boy. I wish. See, those trees are in the way, man. I can't do nothing about that. I'd have to go for a walk, which I'm not trying to walk right now at 1:30 in the morning in my neighborhood. They won't like it. He's good. Alright, I got just a little tiny hit left of wax, which I smoked earlier. That cat litter starting needs to be changed today. I gotta make some money today. Nobody called, and Facebook, nothing, man. Dead. Facebook Marketplace, nothing, dead completely. I could have donated yesterday. I could have done a lot of things. I also got to go to the doctors, which is going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem with me sailing around the world. I see the doctor every 2 weeks for medications so I can have them for the boat. I need them for the boat. So I've been kind of doctor shopping in a sense, legally. Getting medications that I need. There goes my teeth whistling. I'll be going over these substances and why I chose them, the reason for it, those type of things. So, which people will, they'll have their opinion and their idea of what is ethical and what is not, I'm pushing for all drugs to be legalized. I believe they should be. So that they're regulated and people know what it is that they're getting. They're buying, they're intaking, they're putting in their system. That's why people are dying. It's not the drug that is killing people. It's the misrepresentation of the substance itself. Whether that's dosage or the chemical itself, it shouldn't be like that. It should be regulated. It should be legal. All companies, you should be able to make a business out of it. And you would just have to have special clearances to get the good stuff, the good shit, right? So that type of stuff, that's what we need here in the United States of American society. That's the only way that's going to work with our laws and with our Constitution of individual rights as a human being. For our country to be a symbol of hope and a symbol of status again, a status quo, where everybody looks upon this country and says, hey, let's be like them. We have to. That's the only way that we are going to accomplish what it is that this country needs to accomplish. And all countries, right? Because Jesus says we are one. The only way that we are all going to be able to get along and to be able to do what it is we need to do for ourselves and for God is if we become one, which isn't necessarily becoming one in person or in body. It's becoming one in purpose, which is to stop evil, which is ignorance. And to stop evil, all you have to do is simply teach. It's that simple. And it's bullshit that people fucking won't take time out of their life to understand who God is and teach who God is in their own way. It's not that hard. All you have to do is love Him. It's like nothing, but it's something. It's wax. So it's so potent, just a little hit that pretty much got me there. That pretty much got me there. I think I want one more. And that's too hot for me to pull the quartz off. Alright. So, time for orange light. Alright. We are going to, what I wish I could do is go rack off this 12 gauge and go wake everyone up. I keep it loaded. I got 5 slugs in it. I haven't shot it yet since I got it. A kid told me it was broken. And told me they were shooting it and it stopped working. I was like, sure. Huh. Yeah, sure, it stopped working. Whatever you say, dude. It's the Mossberg 500s. Those have been in the service. They very rarely stop working. I'm still in service. They don't stop working, trust me. Believe that. They're trench guns, they're warfare guns, man. They're made to go in the water. They're made to be dropped in a puddle of mud, have rocks in the fucking barrel, and still shoot. I'm serious. That's exactly what this gun is designed for, right here. This gun was specifically designed to take out Hitler. Like I'm joking. This was a World War II gun. What do you got? Slug. Which I got birdshot too. Let's see, old birdie shot. Yeah. But I keep slugs in it. Yep. I love it. It's a good gun, man. Put that boy back right in there. That. Good to go. Now, the reason why I bought it though is because it comes apart. So I'll show you. So it comes apart, So you just push this in. This is the actual safety. So this is what they said. They said they were shooting and stopped working, right? They didn't fucking know the safety was there. They didn't realize this was a safety. They thought this was just a safety. Okay? They didn't realize this was a safety. You gotta push it up. Now this bitch will rack off. It's got dual safeties on it. But it's really just a check. It's for checking the actual, to breach, you know what I mean? To put whatever, ammunition you need in there. So that's a slug, 2 3/4 slug. which I mentioned in another video, the reason why I bought this gun. I wanted it, which I asked God for this gun. 3 days later, I had it. The kid brought it to me. I traded the rear end out of the red truck for it, along with 2 chainsaws. So this is the reason why I bought it, is this right here. You don't need no tools, right? I don't have to have no tools to do this. Barrel just pops right off. Like that. Alright. This can go on my car. Right? The rest of it, bullets, everything, and go in the girl's car. Alright? I can clean that barrel. This comes out too. I'm not going to fuck with it though, because it's late at night and it's not what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? But it all comes apart. So I don't have to have nothing, right? Right now, if I was a troublemaker, right? I was a felon or whatever it is, right? For example, right? Could get in trouble for this. This, I can't get in trouble for, right? I can't get in trouble for having this. There's nothing wrong with me having this, alright? As soon as I have these two together, right, it becomes a problem. Just like if I'm driving, okay? So whenever I leave the state, for instance, right, or you ever leave the state, this goes in one car, this goes in the other car. You understand what I'm saying? That way, me and her are driving, I get pulled over, she's got this, I got that, I'm coming home at the end of the day, I still have my weapon. You understand what it is I'm saying? Listen, your boy used to run. Your boy used to be a runner, a real runner, okay? I'm trying to tell you something, man. I'm not... People try to say that I didn't do what I was doing, man. Listen, I know what I was doing. They didn't put me to work in the service for no reason, you understand? Your boy is intelligent. So, all you gotta do is put it back together, you know? Which is actually kind of hard to put in. If I remember correctly, I think you gotta pull it back. You have to pull it back to put it in. That's what it is. I think. I have to find out. Maybe not. I just did this the other day too. I went right in. There we go. You gotta have it in the middle, like right here. That's all it was. Once you put it in the middle, it'll go right on. You just turn this little knob right here. Claw. Claws on my porch. Are you hungry? You want some hard food? So yeah, that's it. We're good to go. She's back together, man, you know? And look, I can put the slug right back in there. You know, for example, I just cleaned the barrel, right, on the boat, you know? I just oiled it, you know what I'm saying? Boom. It's already back together, man, you know? No tools, nothing, right? You know, fucking, I just drove 6 hours, you know what I mean? With it apart in 2 different cars, you know what I mean? Now I got my weapon still, you know? This is why you gotta think. Use your head. Use your brain. But yeah, she stays near me 24/7. This is the boat. The reason why I got her though is because it's the only shotgun that breaches 3-inch magnums that is affordable, and in my price range. That I felt was what I needed. There's other guns that I had eyes on. There was many guns I had eyes on, but this has nostalgia to me. This also has history. Not only did I grow up near one, I've had one kind of my whole life. Even as a kid, my family, I've always seen these in my life. Not necessarily as cool as this one. This one is real, combat ready, literally. I mean, I got the strap for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, your boy know what he's doing. Serious. And people don't know who I am, man. People judge, man, and it's crazy, As soon as I tell them, I was in the service, they go, what? Huh? They shut up. Which is the truth. So, yeah, she's nice. I love her. I haven't named her yet. I'm kind of waiting to give her a name. I haven't shot her yet, so once I shoot her, then I'll give her a name. I don't know how she sounds in bed yet, so, once I hear her moan, I hear her bark, I'll give her a name. But I thought it was funny, man. They're like, yeah, we're shooting it, stop working. They were like kept on playing with this and stuff. They didn't go anywhere near this. They didn't even know this was even a fucking safety. They didn't even know this moved. That's why I said leave it. I want it off the streets. That type of person that doesn't know anything like that or even take the time to learn or try to learn, they didn't need this. It's good that they gave it to me for the rear end. I gave them a fucking rear end that had 40,000 miles on it. They got a 410 rear end from American Axle, GMC rear end, which I still had the front diff. My neighbor's probably, what the fuck? I'm all in front of the door, fucking swinging 12 gauge shotgun shit, fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Probably thinking I'm breaking in the house or something. I'd be surprised if Detroit police don't show up. Ain't nobody coming here. All my neighbors know me. They know better. They know me and they know better. Which, shit, my fucking cross flew up when I threw up my hat. It was funny. Gotta have my hat. Which I gotta fucking find a beater before we do any yoga. Sometimes I'll lay back on the carpet, but it aggravates me, So I was on here, I just literally logged in. I was listening to music. This fucking guy, I've come across this years ago, this fucking song. This guy, Chicken Wings and French Fries. It's like 9 years old. But, I watch him all the time, man. Fucking, it pops up in my head, and I have to watch him because it makes my day. But this is the guy, dude. You guys gotta watch this shit.
Reproduciendo desde FR33 Fly.
Okay, rest in peace out there, baby.
You guys gotta watch this shit.
Tell them man to do one thing for a baby. Just sing it, oh baby, sing it, oh baby, sing it.
The song makes it. The song cracks me up every time. I love this song. Chicken wings and French fries.
Everybody we can do like that thing I know today. Ain't that thing you gonna hit. Ain't that thing you do at the club. Ain't that thing you know I'm a you ballin' make it right.
Okay.
At the club, you niggas in the club. You ballin' make it right. No be ashamed. Go back to club. Niggas ain't no thug. We say nothing. It's up to dog, baby. It's up to dog, baby. All girls, check it out. Ain't that thing like playing dirt. Ain't that thing you play with. Ain't that thing. Who talking to you niggas? Play that thing. She have Chinese. Ain't that thing like no back. Ain't that thing we do in the club. Ain't that thing you doing. You wanna make it rain. Don't be ashamed. You know about the club. You niggas ain't no thug. You wanna make it rain. Don't be ashamed. I'll talk about the club. We say that chicken wing and french fries. Chicken wing and french fries. Chicken wing and french fries. Look them girls, them big old thighs. But don't say you don't tell no lie. But do you work for the FBI?
Oh shit. Chicken wing and french fries. Chicken wing and french fries.
All right. I'm gonna make you famous.
Oh man,
Done that guy.
I love it. That's great. Oh man, every day.
No, come on, where you at?
I listen
Start
to
that
it
shit
all the
off.
time. That was what's your Proc Jeezy, PROCJEEZY is the YouTube. I've been subscribed to them, and dude, it's oh man, chicken wings and French fries. Oh, you guys got to see Ketchup and Mustard. I feel so bad. This bitch was on drugs for sure. So I was working it's when I was running one of the cell phone stores. I went in business with one of the owners, and one of the girls that worked there showed me this. They have a cartoon now called Ketchup and Mustard. What the fuck? There she is. This is old too, man.
Hey, what's up, Ketchup Mustard? Yeah, what's up? Tony Weber, Boss Man. I own satellites. I own Facebook.
This bitch was
I
tweaking.
put $1 million on Italian Mafia.
If I want to run into her, man. If I run into her, I'm giving her $1 million. I'm serious.
I'm not joking. Why are you recording it on my own phone?
Crack kills.
This bitch is a straight up G.
Say, get out of
Right
here.
here,
Listen, this bitch is a straight up
yes,
gangster.
A witness for missiles and national security of the United States and blowing the cover of Ketchup Mustard and yes, of an architect company that is for international. You can face a federal pension. Now, U.S. Marshal, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do would be easy against square law. Now, Nuke just spoke up. Now, right here, my nickname is King.
Get your fucking crazy ass back.
When
Look,
it's done recording,
check this
I
out.
think she's in New Mexico
Go get
area,
some
Arizona
mayonnaise,
area.
bitch, you fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
I think she's
Don't tell
from that way, like
That's
Colorado
my shit,
area.
y'all.
I think she was from like California.
You better
I've seen a couple videos on the internet.
What's up, Kel?
People recording her on the street, you know, like those people that like walk around on the Facebook and YouTube about and recording homeless people, which, you know, I'll be doing as well. I do travel. I travel around the world on foot.
Now, Michelle,
But I'm gonna do it on boat this time. So if I run into her, I've been trying to see if I can run into her. I want to talk to her about Jesus, man. I've seen a few other videos of her, and this woman is really intelligent. I've seen her not on drugs, like cleaned up a little bit, you know what I mean? And with some dude on the street, and she's smart, dude. Like, she's really fucking intelligent, and you can tell that, like, she don't have nobody, you know what I mean? That won't take advantage of her. You get what I'm saying? She needs someone that won't take advantage of her, and I'll be willing to put her to work for my company, my organization, for Life Stories Perspectives. I would absolutely be honored to put this woman to work because of how intelligent this woman is. I can tell by the way she's speaking, you know what I mean? She knows something. Here's Claw in my house. Claw's just
Who you talking
exploring all by himself. I didn't tell him to come in. What are you doing, cat? Just coming up at my house thinking this is home?
Oh shit, your doors are. Who that is coming out of your apartment?
I'm not a bad person.
Who's coming out of your apartment?
Somebody in a black suit went to your apartment.
CIA.
Get the FBI in there.
This shit's fucked up, man.
Hurry up.
So if you know that girl, you see that girl, contact me, man. 734-833-3341. JAYSKII89@gmail.com. And if that's you, Ketchup Mustard, holler at me, talk to me. I'll put you to work, girl. I got you. I'm serious. I put that on God, on everything. I put that on my daughter. No bullshit. No fucking, no fuck shit. No nothing. No, I ain't on no bullshit. You'll be working for YouTube. You'll be working for yourself, honey. You hear me?
Ketchup,
You'll be working
whatever you
for
wanna put in
yourself,
this
honey.
bottle, condiment gun. So
You won't have no more worries. You hear me, sweetheart? You call me. Come here, Claw. Come here, Claw. You hungry? Come on. Come on. Claw. Let me go get some real cat food for this cat. That's what it is. He wants real cat food, which I'm just gonna give him hers. And she might not take it because it's hers. We're about to find out. As long as he need it. Give him his space, you know? I don't even know if you can see him from here. You can't. So, you know, I need to talk about money. I'm going to be doing yoga, you know, myself. I already been doing it a lot though all day. I don't really need to do it. I don't really need to. You know, I spent the day to myself this Monday, for the most part. That's why you guys haven't seen me all day, you know. The only video you guys really seen was me going to Starbucks, which I was going to do the video of me working on the computer, doing some of the programming, you know, downloading the Visual Studio and all the different applications and stuff with Windows 11. And I give it to Windows. Windows 11, man, and Visual Studio, they really went out of their way. I'm impressed. Windows 11 is really, really polished. I really like the operating system. I was really surprised compared to Windows 10. There's some things that bother me, like, you know, you can't move the taskbar. You can't move the taskbar at all. You know, you'd have to go into the registry and start, you know, messing with registry files and stuff. And then as soon as you start doing that, you know, it's going to, you know, the other registry files that rely on those registry settings, you know, the desktop, you know, and unless you go through everything and you know exactly what everything that needs to be changed, the system is going to act funny if you start tweaking it, like putting the taskbar on the top of the screen instead of the bottom, which I like to do a lot. Which, like, so, like, MX Linux, right? I love the taskbar on the top. I always have. I've always used it on the top. That's just who I am. MX Linux, it comes on the left, pre-installed here on the left, which at first bothered me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But the more I used it, the more I just like told myself, you know, like we'll just see it, you know, I'll leave it where it is. Maybe they put it there for a reason, right? It actually, by having it to the left, right, and having this small screen, and because it's, you know, the TravelMate, Acer TravelMate B laptop, you know, I'm able to be more productive. I can get more done. I'm serious. It's actually really nice. I really love this laptop. I use this laptop, honestly, more than any other machine. And it's because it's so small. I get such good battery life out of it. And then, like, the other reason why I like this laptop so much, man, I'm telling you, just you need to get one. If you're a computer geek and you're like, you know, you have a purpose for it and you don't need much resources, like you don't need a really, really super fucking fast flying computer. You just need like a little workstation. These TravelMate B laptops they're pumping out for schools, they're perfect, man. I'm telling you. I only paid $50 for it. This is what they're giving the kids at Detroit schools. If you go, like, if you from the government and you get a grant or whatever, this is the computers they're pumping out. And I like it. And the reason why I say get one, and I use it more than anything else, I'll show you why. One is it small, right? It can fit in my backpack. It's light as fuck. It gets 12 hours of battery life, which is insane compared to any other laptop I've ever had. And it doesn't have any moving parts. None whatsoever. The hard drive doesn't spin. It has a solid state hard drive. It doesn't even have a fan in it. Nothing. It doesn't get hot. It gets warm right here, but it doesn't get hot like that, no matter how much I use it. And it's because it doesn't have that physical disk in there. It has the SSD. The only thing that's really crunching that gets hot is the processor, the GPU, which the GPUs are always faster than the processor. They make them that way for a reason, because the graphics, you know, they're doing so much. You know, it's got to basically read binary and input-output information very quickly, and display it. So, you know, it needs a little bit more. So, but I'm telling you, these TravelMate B series, I'm very impressed. And it came with Windows 10 on this. I'm thinking about maybe putting Windows 11 on one of these, and maybe picking up picking up another one, but one that has better specs in it, you know, and running Windows 11 on it for the boat, for you know, weather purposes. Because I still haven't figured everything out yet, what it is I'm doing with all these machines. You know, I know this one for sure is going on. This one's for sure going to be the one that we sit down every day at. You know, this is going to be on 24/7. This is actually going to be running a lot of the stuff. The basic stuff that I have hooked up. Which Claw was just in my closet. Claw was literally just up here. Oh no, he must have been up here. I thought he was in that drawer on this right here, but that's full. Claw. Kitty. Come here. Claw. It smells good in here with these candles. The fucking Caribbean sand smells really good. It smells fruity. This one. Definitely pineapple coconut for sure. For sure. This one is my favorite. This one reminds me of... it does. It reminds me of a stormy night. It reminds me of a hurricane. It does. That's weird. They did good on that. They did a really good job. It smells like rain. It really does. It smells like heavy rain. That's crazy. That full moon, man, I'm telling you. This is why I'm up. So, you know, I did studies. You know, I've studied my whole life. Not only have, you know, I've worked for the service, you know, I've been intelligent Linux geek. when I went to jail, prison, you know, I was studying, you know, astrology before that, you know what I mean? And I started studying it a lot when I got locked up because I had nothing to do. Well, when the full moon comes out, a lot of shit happens, man. A lot of shit goes down. The moon plays a big role on human behavior. Which the evil one, the evil spirit knows that. And the evil spirit will use it to his advantage and you know, stir people up. But the reason why I say this is because when the full moon came out, right, I did interviews. I talked to a lot of people, man. A lot of people. I'm talking thousands and thousands of interviews, okay? I started interviewing people because I had nothing but time on my hands. Claws under my feet. I just stepped on them. So, anyways, claw fucked me up. I'm trying to stare at so if you look at the moon, you can see like the white and the gray. I don't know if you can see it on camera though, that's the problem. That's another thing I'm going to be doing is trying to find cameras that pick up what it is that I'm seeing, you know? So if I'm describing something on the camera to you guys aren't like, what the fuck? I can't see what he's seeing. So, but, you know, when I was locked up, I was studying, you know, all this human behavior. And, you know, my human behavior got me, you know, in trouble too. You know, here and there, fighting and stuff. Well, when I came back, so when I came back to the county to take care of some stuff, I had to come back to Wayne County, and I've already had my first couple goes there, you know, and I already knew what time it was. So as soon as I got there, I shot my move, because as soon as you get there, they put you in quarantine, okay? You sit in quarantine for 2 weeks. You don't get commissary. You don't get anything. You sit, you get a phone call, and then you get fed. That's it. You don't get no TV, no cards, no game systems, no nothing. And Wayne County, the showers up in quarantine are absolutely disgusting. So not only that, you got to go 2 weeks without showering if you end up in a shitty pod. If you do end up in a good pod, you're going to be showering with cockroaches and all these other fucking nasty ass things, you know? You don't want to be in quarantine. You don't. It's the worst of the worst in Wayne County. It's fucked up. And then I'm white, so I'm in there with, you know, 10 black guys, you know what I mean, that are all trying to test me, you know? And then they don't like when I don't give in and give them what they want, you know? I'm not giving them my tray of food. I'm not giving them my honey bun, which you ain't getting no honey buns in quarantine anyways. So I shot my move, you know? I told them that fucking I was going to hurt somebody or I was going to hurt myself, you know? And they don't play with that shit. They don't take that shit lightly, you know? Because then they're responsible for it. They snatch you out of that cell real quick. They put you in a fucking straitjacket. They cuff you. They put you in a fucking, not a straitjacket, but a fucking they'll put you in when I say the straitjacket, they'll put you in that fucking chair, the chair, and strap you down. You can't move nothing. Don't do that. Though I've seen people get in that in prison. Don't do that. That will fuck you up. I will go fucking insane. That's why I'll never do anything to get put in that thing. But which I've come close, actually. I'll tell you guys one story one day. Oh, what happened? The show's crazy. Some shit came up into Wayne County when I was there. I went and got high on it. A bunch of people ended up fucking in the hospital. So did I. I was loopy as fuck. Listen, man. Just know it took 5 sergeants to take me down. 5 of them. They were pissed because of how small I was. You know, how tiny I am. You know, they were pissed, dude. They were fucking pissed. You know, because I'm strong, man. They were like, what the fuck is this fucking kid on? They thought it was the drugs. It wasn't the drugs. But it took 5 of them to get me down. Claw's just running around this house like crazy. He just ran out, so I scared him. That's awesome, he's coming up in here. If he does this, he's coming up in here like this, and he might be coming on the boat. It's God at work, man, I'm telling you. Claw. I forgot what I was talking about, though. Cause that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, dude. That fucking... Dude, whatever he had, he was putting some shit in it. That's what it was. Because fucking, he came up off the street. You know, when you come up off the street, you bring that shit up in there. Oh, no, but I shot my move, you know? So as soon as I got there, you know, I said I was crazy and fucking told him I wanted to hurt people, I hurt myself. Which is better off if you're better off telling them you're gonna hurt people than hurt yourself. Because if you tell them you hurt somebody else, you don't get put in that fucking stupid ass napkin. You tell them you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna get put in that stupid ass napkin, and then you're gonna sit in a fucking cold ass cell, butt ass naked, fucking for 2 days, or at least a day until they fucking, you know, look at you and see, you know, the psych comes and sees you, the psychologist comes and sees you, and sees if you're all there mentally, you know, which I am, you know, and they know people shoot their moves, you know what I mean? They know, they deal with this all day long, you know? So some of them don't like it when you do this, they get pissed, because you're taking advantage of their system, you know? But if you know how to talk, you're a sweet talker, you know? You're like me, you get whatever you want. So, just the first thing I'm doing is going there, right? I'm hustling. I'm going to the site to hustle. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going straight to the site to hustle. Because I'm going right, as soon as I get in there, I already knew what time it was. I need money, I need food, right? All that stuff. I'm going doctor shopping. I got this problem, man. I'm fucking seeing shit. I can't sleep. My dick doesn't get hard. My fucking, all this stuff is going on. I'm losing it. Okay. Well, we'll give you this, we'll give you this, we'll give you this, we'll give you this. Alright. At the end of the day, what happens? The nurse comes by on the cart, a little shopping cart, you know, she's pushing her little cart, you know, Retro, you come take your medication. Yes, ma'am. You know, I run over there, you know, fucking, I got my cup, you know, you drink it, you cheek it. Show your tongue, Retro. You know, you like to do those drugs. Okay. You take them and then I spit them out. You put them in a fucking toilet paper. You let them dry out. It's money right there, man. Think I'm joking? I've turned that shit into. Listen, man. I turned those pills into $1,000. I'm not lying. Take those pills, I sold them, turned them into bags of chips, food, took those food, and then I turned them into a store. 2 for 3, because you're not really dealing in money just yet, right? You're doing 2 for 3. So, you know, I give you 2 bags of chips, you gotta give me 3 bags of chips back, right? Now, you know, store comes around, right? I've done all those pills that I don't take any of them. I don't want any of them. All those fucking fiends and drug addicts that I used to be just like them. I know their behavior. I know how they act. I know what they'll do. I know what they'll pay for it. I'm ready. I'm here waiting for them. Got what you need. Here. They take it. I take those chips. Next thing you know, I got fucking 2 fucking boxes of chips next to my fucking bed. Boxes. Within 2 weeks. I was there. I was the chip man. People, Retro, I need some chips, man. Alright, what you got? You know what I mean? You know, we'll do a deal, you know? And then this is what you gotta do this. You gotta bless the people. So You know, I'm the only one on the rock that's like that, that's really doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? People get jealous, you know what I mean? So I got all that money, they see all those trips, you know, they get hungry. Not only am I feeding everybody, making sure everybody gets a little something, right? Every week, what is Retro doing? Hey, anybody got something, you know what I mean? I'm throwing like 20 chips on the table. It's Friday, we partying tonight. You know, we're gonna, you know, y'all wanna play poker, you know, what's up? You know, you put it down on the table, right? You put the food on the table. You know, they throw in, everybody eats together. You know, you become. Listen, man, I was closer with more men in that place than I was in my family. Ever was with my family, because we sat together and ate together. We talked about our families and told stories and what it is we wanted to do with their lives and where we were going and who we wanted to be. That's why I said prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because even when I was working out on the road or I was in service or anywhere I was, nobody took the time to reflect or talk to me or listen to me. No one. Prison was the first time I actually had someone actually sit down and want to listen to me. Why? Because they didn't have nothing better to do. Sad. It wasn't all of them. There was a lot of men in there that were actually real men. They were listening to me because they actually cared. They wanted to care. They had an attention span because there was love behind the attention. I don't even get that from my family. I can't even get love from my family. I can't even get 5 minutes of my family coming over here to say hello. I get more attention from my neighbors. The kid across the street, Ryan, the one that I threw his shit out because he fucking gave it to me and then tried to make it sound like he was giving me stuff. No. They don't give stuff for that reason. He was given things to give to get something out of it, whatever it was. That's why I threw it out. Because he wanted something from me. He was given something from me because he was trying to get help from me or something like that. He wasn't simply just giving out of the kindness of his heart. And maybe he was. He had that intention. But the intention behind it, he was looking for something. And that's where the error was. This is why I got frustrated. Because I went over there, I helped that man dig all that stuff out, right? And not only was I helping him, I tried to tell him, let me help you, let me grab this for a second so I don't get hurt. And he said, no, I know what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. I'm helping you. I tell you I gotta do something for a second so I can move a certain way so I don't put myself in a position to get hurt. I have 5 screws in my knee. I have a hernia mesh. I have my separated shoulder. I move a certain way, the wrong way, just a little. I'm fucked. Everything I do is, I have to think about it slowly and everything I do is thought of. So when he did that, it really pissed me off because and it was because the camera was on. And he would have done that without the camera on because he wanted to show that he knew what he was doing, which I know that you're smart, Ryan. You don't have to tell me you're smart. I know that you're smart, you're intelligent. I do. I envy it. Because you have that house over there with all those beautiful cars. Here I am, having to leave the home that I just put together, that I try to see put together with my father and my wife, that my future wife that isn't even here right now. That, I don't even get to see, Who knows? What, she's down, It's a fucked up situation, man. There's Claw. See what happens when you love? This cat was an alley cat. It's been an alley cat right? Here it is, coming to my home. What? Oh, I know what I'm naming the title of this our episode of bullshit. Alley Cat Invasion. For sure. Definitely Alley Cat Invasion. That's the name of the title. Alley Cat Invasion in full effect. That's what's being put down. Alley Cat Invasion in full effect. So now that Claw's coming at my house, most likely he's coming with me. Yeah, we gotta make money. We gotta try to make $5,000 this week. It doesn't look very good. I didn't go talk to that lady today. So, you know, it was July 4th, man. You know, I didn't want to go bother her. It hit me. It hit me when I realized what time it was. I'm like, you know what? I'll leave her alone. We got time. We have time. You hear me? We have time. I'm in no hurry. I'm in a hurry. I gotta get down there. I do. But when you rush, that's when you mess things up. We're in no rush, right? I want to get a boat still in Michigan and sail down south. So we still might do